What if saving the world cost you literally everything? Not your powers, not your money, not your future, but the people you love most. Because Spider-Man Brand New Day doesn't feel like another fun Marvel adventure at all. This feels like the darkest and most emotional Spider-Man story Tom Holland has ever done. And honestly, this trailer surprised me way more than I expected. Right from the beginning, the movie reminds us of the ending of No Way Home. Nobody remembers Peter Parker anymore. Not MJ, not Ned, no one. And watching Peter introduce himself to people who once loved him is honestly painful. One of the saddest moments in the trailer is when Peter quietly says, "You don't remember me, but we used to know each other." That single line already tells you exactly what kind of movie this is going to be. This isn't just a superhero movie anymore. It's about loneliness, sacrifice, and the emotional consequences of being Spider-Man. What makes the trailer even more interesting is that Peter now seems completely isolated. He's older, more exhausted, and fully dedicated to being Spider-Man full-time in a New York that no longer even knows his name. But then things start getting strange, very strange. The trailer begins hinting at some kind of physical mutation happening inside Peter himself. Dr. Banner even warns him that if his DNA is mutating, it could become extremely dangerous. And honestly, that might be the most important part of this entire movie, because the trailer keeps using this idea of spiders going through different life cycles and eventually reaching a rebirth. That word wasn't used accidentally. This movie clearly seems to be setting up a completely new version of Spider-Man. Not the teenage Peter Parker we've known before, but a darker, more mature, and possibly unstable version of the character. And visually, the trailer already feels very different from previous Spider-Man movies. The atmosphere is colder, more grounded, more emotional. Even the action scenes feel heavier. Peter looks more aggressive, more desperate, and honestly, more alone than ever before. Another thing I noticed is how much the trailer focuses on identity. Peter erased himself from the entire world to save reality, but now he's slowly losing himself in the process. And that creates a really interesting psychological angle for the movie, because if nobody remembers Peter Parker anymore, then who is he actually fighting for now? The movie also seems to introduce a mysterious new criminal threat spreading across New York. But interestingly, the trailer doesn't fully reveal the villain yet. And honestly, that's smart. Marvel trailers usually show way too much. But this one keeps things mysterious and emotionally focused instead of just throwing non-stop CGI at the audience. And I think that's exactly why fans are reacting so positively to it already. The final moments of the trailer are probably the most emotional. MJ appears again, but now she's just the neighbor from across the hall. She doesn't remember Peter at all, and the way Peter reacts in that moment honestly says everything. You can literally see how much pain he's carrying inside. This movie feels less like a classic superhero story, and more like a man slowly breaking apart while trying to protect a world that forgot he even exists. Overall, Spider-Man Brand New Day already looks like one of Marvel's most emotional and psychologically intense movies in years. If the film truly commits to this darker tone, emotional storytelling, and identity crisis angle, then this could easily become Tom Holland's best Spider-Man movie yet. Because sometimes the hardest part about being a hero is surviving what it turns you into.